You watching this, you want a whole nother wave, my nigga. You rushing the process. You can't delay your gratification. You want that bad chick so bad when there's internal work to do. A lot of y'all have no self-awareness, man. Like you may have made some fucking progress. Whip-de-doo, bro. You still got a lot of fucking work to do. It is vital to not feed into female temptation, doggy. It's a 1% man for a fucking reason. 99% of niggas can't get to the echelon of 1% with their physique, with their mindset, with their intellect, with God, with their finances, with their emotions. Why? Why? Because it's hard as fuck. Most niggas give up. Most niggas fold. Most niggas can't go through them dark times. Most niggas can't have the hardest day possible and do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done. I did it multiple days. That's how I made the transformation. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Crowd. Welcome back to another vid. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure to follow me on all platforms at I Am Cry. Today, I'm going to share with you guys the 4 biggest battles while transforming my identity, man. As y'all know, man, I went through a big transformation with my mindset, with my physical appearance, right? With my looks, with women, with money, spiritually, emotionally, right? And during this time, man, I faced a lot of battles, man. And I know it's the top of the year. A lot of y'all may be going through the same transformation, right? Or in that beginning stage, in that monk mode stage, right? And a lot of y'all might be going through battles and you don't know what to do in these situations or if you're supposed to be feeling these emotions. And I'm here to tell you a lot of the stuff that you're feeling is real. And if you're not feeling them yet, like I'm going to tell you guys what to expect and how to navigate it, man. And knowing that it's all worth it, bro. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first battle I faced was feeding into mediocrity. This is a huge one, man. A lot of times, man, when you starting new things, you're not scrolling on Instagram, you're not drinking, you're not smoking, right? You're not going out every weekend, right? You're being very cautious with your time. You're saying no. It's a lot of things that you're not doing. And it's a lot of things that you are doing, right? You're waking up early. You're doing your deep work. You're eating correctly. You're hitting the gym, right? And all of these things, man, it's very rare that you're in an environment off rip that those things are already happening, right? It's very rare you're around individuals that are already on the same path as you when you decide to make that change, right? And it's so easy to feed into mediocrity or feed into their habits or be like everybody else. Like I found myself in the beginning of my journey, I'm like, I'm doing all this and all of my friends is not. Like, is this shit worth it? Like, I just want to go kick it with my friends. Like, ain't nobody else doing this dumb shit, bro. Right? Those are the thoughts that I was experiencing, right? And it's like, so that was one side of the coin. And then on the other side of the coin, man, like they were feeding me to feed into those habits. Like I wouldn't always answer the phone. They'd be like, man, come on, bro. Just answer the phone. Come out, bro. Spend this money, spend that money. Let's go get a bottle. Let's get a section, right? Or, bro, you've been hitting the gym all week, come out with us, bro. Like, all of that shit, bro, it's so easy to feed into it, especially when you ain't seen no result of your hard work yet, right? What I want to tell y'all, and I keep saying it, is so fucking vital. Whatever motherfuckers is doing, run the fuck away from it, bro. Right? I spoke about this before. I'm going to say it again. Who are you comparing yourself to? If you're comparing yourself to the lame motherfuckers that you around, the unsuccessful motherfuckers that you around, the average motherfuckers that you around, the motherfuckers that got no investment in their future, the motherfuckers that's prioritizing the present instead of their future, right? The motherfuckers that's never going to retire their mom, the motherfuckers that's never going to drive a sports car, the motherfuckers that's never going to step foot in the mansion, the motherfuckers that's never going to have the girl that they really want. Right? If you comparing yourself to those motherfuckers, it's very easy to feed into mediocrity. So one thing I had to do, I said, I'm not even comparing myself to these niggas respectfully. Like, these still my niggas, right? It was even people in my family. These still my family members, right? These still people in my social circle, but I'm on a whole nother wave. You watching this, you on a whole nother wave, my nigga. You're not comparing yourself to them. You're comparing yourself to the 20-year-old millionaires, right? You're comparing yourself to the people that got the best relationship with God. You're comparing yourself that got the happy marriages, living through God with the woman that they want. You're comparing yourself to somebody with that penthouse, with that mansion, with that Lambo, with that Ferrari, right? With that physique, with that diet. That's what you're comparing yourself to, with that mindset, with that aura, the LeBron Jameses of the world, right? That's who you're comparing yourself to, man. Right? So don't feed into mediocrity. Don't be a product of your environment, man. It's something that it was so hard to do because your friend, like sometimes, man, you may be in a social circle where your friend is doing better than you, but they got worse habits than you as you're on your month-long journey. Right? Like, that's not talked about enough either. I think about it like basketball, right? Like when Kobe came into the league, it was people that was better than him. Allen Iverson, for instance. It was people that was a little bit better than him, but they wasn't putting in the work he was putting in. So Kobe could have easily been like, man, hey, I ain't putting in the work. Why the fuck I got to do 4 workouts in the summer, right? But you got to understand, bro, as the years progress, if I'm in the gym 4 times and they in the gym 2 times, it's inevitable I'm going to pass them up. They're never going to be able to catch up to me when it's all said and done. Right? So you got to delay your gratifications with that. Just because you on the same level as somebody and you feel like you putting in more work, or you got better habits, or you saying no to things that they not, bro. Don't compare yourself to them. Compare yourself to the motherfuckers that's elites, the 1% motherfuckers, because I can assure you they was not feeding into mediocrity, fellas. There should be nothing mediocre about you, nothing average about you, bro. Lock the fuck in, bro, when you start feeling that, man, because this is something I was feeling, man. Right? And I said, I don't give a fuck what they got going on. I don't give a fuck about what they trying to get me to do. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, I refuse to be average. I refuse to be like them. Yes, I love you. Yes, you my friend. Yes, you my family member. Yes, you my girl. But I'm not living like that. This is my life. I'm the pilot of my life. This is what I choose to do. You are not the leader of my life. I don't want to be nothing like you. You my nigga, but I don't want to be nothing like you, bro. I got bigger dreams. I got bigger aspirations. I got bigger standards. Right? A weekend for you to drink and smoke ain't shit. A weekend for me drinking and smoking. Not only did I drink and smoke that one day, but now I'm hungover the next day and it's affecting my workflow. It's affecting what I had planned to do. It's affecting setting myself up success for the next week. And that next week is going to determine how I do that month. Right? Next thing you know, you're fucking up weeks and weeks and weeks and your whole month fucked up. And you in the same place you was last year because you're feeding into mediocrity, fellas. Don't do it. Number 2, female temptation. Always saying that holds so much truth. Yes, we do this self-improvement for us. Yes, we do it for our family. Yes, we can do it to create a better future for ourselves, but we do it for women as well, right? And a lot of times when I was on this journey transforming my life, right, with my physique, my mindset, my looks, spiritually, emotionally, financially, right, it would be women coming out the woodworks, dog, right? And as a young man, like, this ain't talked about enough. Like, female temptation is real, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas don't be successful because they don't know how to keep their dick in their pants. A lot of niggas don't know how to be successful because they spending too much money on that chick that don't even like them like that. A lot of niggas don't know how to be successful because they trying to pay their bills and her bills and they not even their best self yet. They ain't even him yet. You rushing the process. You can't delay your gratification. You want that bad chick so bad when there's internal work to do, right? And it's a trap because when you own your self-improvement journey and you put a woman before your purpose, I'm going to keep preaching it because this is my fucking life story. When you're on a self-improvement journey and it's a chick that you want and you put her before your purpose, she's getting all of your time. She's getting all of your attention, right? She's getting all your money. She's getting all your energy, positive and negative energy. People don't talk about the emotional toll negatively that women bring in a man's life. Yes, they bring us some positivity, but there's negativity as well. If you get in an argument with a chick, the next day you might not want to go to the gym. You might not want to do your deep work. You might not want to read, right? So when you do those things and you giving her all of that when the internal work is not done, fellas, the relationship is going to go left because women are hypergamous, bro. They always want the best option. The best option is not always surface level things. Maybe you look good. Maybe your finances is right, but you ain't did the internal work intellectually and emotionally within your transformation journey, right? Within changing your identity, right? So you can't you're not the best man for her right now, right? But you think that you are. And even if you don't think that you are, you can't control your fucking dick. You can't control your fucking heart. You can't control your fucking emotions. You must remain stoic. You must remain a man and you must understand the long term. Yes, I can get this chick right now. Yes, I can sleep with this chick right now. Yes, I can make this chick my girlfriend right now. But I understand that when I bring her into my life, it's going to hold up things that are going to move the needle forward for me as a man. I'd rather pull that off her right now and become the man that I'm supposed to be, right? So that way, when she does come in my life, everything is immaculate and we can live happily ever after. But for now, there's work to do in every single area. Every single area, there's work to do. Still to this day, there's work to do, fellas. Right? And a lot of times I was falling into the temptation, especially when I started making my gym transformation. Right? I'm coming to the gym, muscles on point, shorty's giving me the choosing signals, bro. I always say women approach me. This is around the time when that shit was really, really happening frequently, right? So right when I'm in my transformation, women would approach me, hey, can we work out? What's your name? Or just giving me heavy chews and siddles. And it was so hard for me to just be like, damn, Cry, like you done made all this fucking progress, right? Leaving women alone for the time being. And now you're going to entertain all these women or bring a woman into your life when you ain't even your best self yet, when you still got fucking work to do, right? A lot of y'all have no self-awareness, man. Like you may have made some fucking progress. Whip-de-doo, bro. You still got a lot of fucking work to do. Who are you comparing yourself to, right? One. Two, the moment you get complacent, the moment you get comfortable, especially with women, you're gonna fucking fold, doggy, right? So you need to avoid the female temptation. Everything that you're adopting in your transformation journey needs to become so much of you and so much of your identity that when a woman comes into your life, you are able to double down, which is me now. I can still hit the gym. I can still do my deep work. I can still wake up early. I can still record vids, focus on my purpose, right? Because it's engraved in my identity. But if I wouldn't have said no to women early on in my transformation journey, early on in my transforming my identity, early on in becoming the man that I wanted to be, I would never be able to do this now, right? Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. Women make us weak. Let's keep it a bean. We love women, right? And it's not all women. Let me say that, make that clear. But most times, and it's not all men, but most men, women make you weak. Or women you get in your life, you get comfortable, doggy. Right? And in the beginning of your transformation, in the middle of your transformation, in the end of your transformation, it is vital to not feed into female temptation, doggy. Because you're going to find yourself right back to square one because you put her over your purpose, bro. You will lose so much money chasing women, but you're not going to lose no women chasing money. I promise you. Right? They come off like they want all that attention, bro. What was really attracting to women outside of my physique is they saw I was a man on my grind. They saw I was a man on my purpose. They saw I was a man that's locked in. Right? Every nigga ain't on a 1% journey. Every nigga ain't on this monk mode. Every nigga don't got the results. Every nigga wasn't looking how I was looking. Every nigga ain't had the aura I was having. It was attractive to them. They saw that and they wanted that. Right? But I couldn't have got that if for a certain amount of time said, hey, Cry, you cool on the women right now. You cool on spending all that money on dates right now. You cool on staying up on the phone all night with her right now. Right? And a lot of it was also breaking those habits because before I was Cry who I am today, I was staying up on the phone all night. I was driving an hour and a half to see a chick, right? I was spending all this money on gifts and dates when I really didn't have it, right? I was buying clothes to impress women, right? Spending money on photo shoots to impress women. These are all things I was doing, knowing I really didn't have the bread. Was putting women before my individual success as a man. Don't be me, fellas. Right? And it was very easy for me to fall back into those habits when I was getting a little bit of progress, but I stood strong, bro, and I didn't do it. And I'm glad that I didn't because I am who I am today. And not only that, but it's engraved in me. It's who I am now. Like, I have the most delayed gratification with women. Yes, I love women. I love being around women. It's very easy for me to get women. That's not an area that I'm weak in. But at the same time, I understand, man, the wrong woman can make you weak. And its focus is so vital. And there's certain moments in your life where you got to cut the women off and lock the fuck in, dog. So don't fall into the temptation. Number 3, wanting to give up. This is something I never talk about, man. Like, I know I come off like, sometimes I feel like I come off oh so confident, or oh I never felt dark emotions, or oh I never feel like giving up, and that every day I'm super motivated, right? But no, fellas, it wasn't always like that, man. There was days where I wanted to throw all that shit away. There was days where I thought that this shit ain't worth it. There was days where I wasn't seeing no progress. I said, fuck going to the gym, fuck eating correctly. There was days where I was gonna smoke that blunt. There was days where I was gonna drink, right? But one thing I had to understand, man, one thing about successful individuals, even when they miss, they don't miss twice. So when I had those days, I make sure it didn't happen the next day. I don't want this to happen to y'all at all. right? This was because, and the reason I wanted to give up is because I wasn't remembering my why. Back then, I didn't have a list of love. I wasn't reading every day what I'm chasing, what I want to get to. I wasn't reading my list of hate every day. Every day, I wasn't reading all the girls that broke my heart, all the jobs that fired me, all the people that said I wouldn't be shit. I wasn't constantly reminding myself of those things. Right? So it was very easy for me to want to give up, because when you're not seeing no results and you're not constantly reminded on your purpose, that's why I wanted to give up. That's why a lot of y'all be asking me, Cry, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay disciplined? And you be like, I see comments, I'll be locked in, but then I lose focus. I was going through the same shit, fellas. Right? This was probably, out of everything I'm gonna share today, this is probably one of the biggest battles, bro. Right? And this is what most men deal with, bro. It's a 1% man for a fucking reason. 99% of niggas can't get to the echelon of 1% with their physique, with their mindset, with their intellect, with God, with their finances, with their emotions. Why? Why? Because it's hard as fuck. Most niggas give up. Most niggas fold. Most niggas can't go through them dark times. Most niggas can't have the hardest day possible and do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done. I did it multiple days. That's how I made the transformation. There was multiple days where I wanted to give up, but I showed the fuck up. Fellas, just show up. Keep going. Don't be the 99%. That's not what we're striving towards. Right? I had plenty of days I wanted to give up, bro. Plenty of days where I was listening to motherfuckers. Oh, you spending that? I was doing drop shipping mentorship, spending money. I spent fucking 10 racks on a drop shipping mentorship, right? Then I spent another 5 to 10 on a fitness mentorship. Then I spent another 8 on another fitness mentorship. I'm spending all this money. I tell y'all to invest in yourself in your mentorships, not because I want y'all to buy my shit, because I had to do it. I did it, bro, to sharpen my skills, right? So I'm spending all this money. Motherfuckers like, oh, you spending all that money, bro, X, Y, and Z, right? You sure, bro? That's a lot of money, right? Niggas doubting you, self-doubt, feeding into me wanting to give up. Like, damn, is they right? Damn, should I play it safe like they is? Should I feed into mediocrity? Right? It's very easy to want to give up, fellas. Don't fucking give up. I promise you, man, like Wes Watson talks a lot about this. The days where you want to give up, the days when everything is going wrong and you have every excuse to give up, bro, those are days you got to double down, bro. Right? Thomas Edison failed making a fucking light bulb over 10,000 times, nigga. That nigga did not give up, and now he's extraordinary, bro. Think about all them years in Cleveland. LeBron James, in his earliest career, bro, kept losing, got to the Heat, finally won, bro. He could have folded in that time, bro. Nigga could have said, fuck basketball. Nigga, and I'm not talking about on the court. I'm talking about off the court. The nigga could have stopped putting the work in. Could have been fucking a lot of hoes. Could have been drinking and smoking. He had millions of dollars already. He could have said, fuck this winning shit. I'm about to enjoy life. But he didn't. He didn't give up, bro. Right? And a lot of y'all might be very early in your transformation, very early in becoming the man you want to be, very early in pursuing that business opportunity, very early in learning about female nature. Do not give up, bro. Keep making the necessary steps and winning the daily tiny battles on a day-to-day basis. And there's no way you can lose, but you must take it one day at a time. Good 1 days turn into great weeks. Great weeks turn into great months. Great months turn into great years. Great years turn into a great life. Next thing you know, you a 1% man, doggy. But you gotta keep going. You cannot give up. Number 4. This is a big one, man. Sacrificing friendships. Man, oh man, oh man. This might need its own video alone, man. Like, fellas, me today, the Cry, in the beginning of my transformation, the Cry now, I have friends that I never thought I would lose. That I had friends that, like, best friends, like, that would be, fuck a wedding, my nigga, that would be by my deathbed when I'm about to die, right? And those people are no longer in my life. Some of it is because of us getting into it, and some of it is because when you're putting yourself first, fellas, you're sacrificing other people's expectations of you or other people's needs for you, right? So before my transformation, I was always there for my friends. They needed some money, I was giving it to them. They needed advice, I was giving it to them. They needed me to stay on the phone for 8 hours, I was doing it, right? I was always available for them. And then when you put yourself first, fellas, it sacrifices that, right? Like I had to make a choice. Like I can no longer do those things because I want to make progress. And I don't regret it, fellas, because I became the man I am today. I've made tremendous progress, right? But at the same time, I have lost friends. I don't have a lot of the friendships that I used to have. Right? So this is a battle that you may be going through or you may not be going through, right? Another thing is you have to realize some people can't go along the ride with you, bro. It was somebody in my DM, man, that asked me like, yo, I'm on my journey. I'm trying to change my identity. I'm on my grind, and my friends, I'm trying to get them on it with me, but they not really on it, bro. Some people got to get left behind, bro. It's just the harsh truth. Everybody's not going to understand the vision, and everybody's not going to want to suffer that uncomfortability and delay their gratification in the present to have a better future, bro. Because they're comparing themselves to maybe their family members, maybe their mom, maybe their dad, right? And they had the same habits, bro. Like I love my mom and dad to death, but like they're not the most financially successful people, right? So I wouldn't follow their path to trajectory to being a millionaire. I had to make a choice to make different habits and make different choices that they made. Right? Like my parents had me in high school. I don't have no kids, right? Because I learned from that, right? But some people are the opposite. Some people see their friends, see their family, and adopt those same habits, and it becomes them, right? And sometimes your friends are a product of that, bro. And sometimes they have to go because they detrimental to you. And if you keep them around, you're going to be feeding into mediocrity, right? So I had to sacrifice a lot of that, bro. I don't really... It's crazy to say this, man. I don't really have a lot of close friends. Like I can count on one hand, like if everything went left, who I could call that like I need something. And when I look at that hand, I would say most of them is in my family. I probably got 2 people that don't have my blood that I feel like I can really count on when it counts. That I feel like ain't never did no weird shit. That I felt like wasn't judging me when I was trying to become my best self. It's only a couple people, man. Sadly, right? That's why, the people that, they say like the smaller your circle, the better. Man, that's true to an aspect, man. But I would just say, just to understand that this is coming. Understand that everybody's not going to be on the journey with you, fellas. I'm telling you, like, I've lost friends that I thought was like lifetimers, bro. Lifers on this journey, bro. Putting myself first, right? Like me personally, it's a lot of things that I am, fellas. Like I'm not always the best boyfriend. I'm not always the best son. I'm not always the best grandson. You feel me? But one thing I believe truly, I am probably one of the best friends on earth, right? And it's not like I'm always there for you type of friend. It's a friend like anytime my friends come to me like trying to be better, I support them. Right? I'm not in my feelings because my friend couldn't show up to my birthday party or something like that. Like if my friends say, hey, I'm working on this business, I'm locked in right now, I'm supporting them, bro. And I wasn't getting that from a lot of my friends. And some of y'all are going to go through the same thing. Some of y'all might be going through the same thing now. Right? And understand that's just a part of the journey, bro. Everybody can't come with you. Why do you think they say it's lonely at the top? Right? So the ones you do got around you, man, cherish them, bro, and value them, bro, and really don't take it for granted, bro, because it's not easy, especially if you got, I really wish, one of my biggest wishes, man, and this might ruffle some feathers, man, especially if it's some of my old friends watching this. I wish that I had a friend that was on the same mission as me. In all areas, financially, hitting the gym, reading, deep work. I wish I had a friend or a brother because as I look at these successful men, you look at Andrew Tate, he had a Tristan Tate. You look at Samuel Anuha, he got a little brother, right? You look at LeBron James, he had Rich Paul, right? You look at Drake, he had Wayne, he had Chubbs, right? I've never had that. And that's something that I just had to sacrifice, and it's something that you're going to have to sacrifice, bro. Understand that everybody can't go with you. I'm going to give y'all a bonus, man. Number 5, complacency. What do I mean by this, right? I recall certain times in my journey where I would get a little bit of progress, like, wow, my physique get a little better. And next thing I know, the next week, I'm skipping the gym. The next week, I'm eating ice cream. The next week, I'm chilling with chicks, right? Or I remember when I first got my raise, the first thing I wanted to do was boost my expenses instead of living below my income. right? So when you getting a little bit of progress in any area, right? That's not just about the money in the gym. This could be in any area, fellas. It's very easy to get overconfident and get complacent and think that you've arrived when you really have so much work to do, man. This is one of my biggest battles. Like, and it's so, and the core example of this that I can recall most, bro, is with the gym. Like, I can remember 7 months in, I started seeing a little bit of transformation. I start slacking in the gym. I stopped timing my breaks. I stopped going as frequently. I can vividly remember because there was a point in time where I used to track how many days a month I go to the gym. Nowadays, like, I have to go, so it's no need for me to track that. But back then, when it wasn't engraved in my identity, I had to track it. And I recall, like, there was months I was in the gym for 11 days. Versus last month, I was going 30, right? Because I was complacent. I wasn't lazy. I thought I didn't need to no more. I got comfortable, right? And this is something that's never going to go away in life, fellas, right? Like, you always got to stay level. You can't get too high. You can't get too low, right? Because the moment that you do, you fall off, right? That's why I always tell you, stay in that mode. Don't wait till a girl break your fucking heart to lock in on your life. Treat every day like some shit about to go down. Treat every day like you about to find out your girl cheated on you. Treat every day like you about to lose your job. Treat every day like you about to see your ex. Treat every day like that, bro. And there's no way you can fail. Don't get complacent, bro. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the video for today, man. These are the 5 battles that I struggle with and I went through on my transformation dirty, man. And a lot of y'all might be about to go through or going through now, man. And so I wanted to provide some wisdom and my point of view of how to navigate it, man. And also to let you know that it's coming, man. So that's the video for today. I love y'all. Peace.